to my YouTube channel. I woke up this morning and I said I'm gonna do this. So I am Pearl Sah and I've been doing fashion. I would love to do more fashion, and I'm a fashion designer. I'm a fashion graduate. Sometimes we want to just call ourselves fashion graduate because we are, you know, new in the fashion world. Anyways, today I'm so excited to have you watching my video. This is my first video and I'm just going to share a few thoughts I have. As a fashion designer, one of the most important things like that we need is fabric, so you can have the best sketch ever, and then when it comes to fabric you just don't get what you want and then the whole thing goes down. Okay, and also there's a lot of blogging happening nowadays, and I'm so excited about the fashion industry of Cameroon. Like for tomorrow, just now there are a lot of fashion designers, a lot of seamstresses doing amazing stuff, a lot of bloggers, a lot of vloggers doing amazing stuff, and I just want to shout out to everyone that is promoting the fashion industry in Cameroon. Thank you very much. We can do this and we sure will. Okay, I was talking about fabric. We have a lot of fabrics on the market and we call them. For example, you go to the market and then there are these names, many of them, Coton Swiss. You call them, you say Muslin, you say net. There's a lot of things. You say jean fabric, and hey, what if we found ourselves out of Cameroon? What if we found ourselves, the world is a global village now, so for most of the time you want to be able to relate with the rest of the world, and that's why I'm here today. Cameroon is a bilingual country, so there's French speaking region and there's English speaking region. So some names we should call wrong. For example, when we say Kui, somebody goes to the market and wants a Kui jacket. What do they actually mean? It's a leather jacket, but the name is because of the French influence. This 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 too. So all of these are African prints, and there's a history about African prints, which is a story of another day. But the idea here is that we call them African prints. When you order from African prints, maybe from Nigeria or any other place in the world, you get exactly something like this. You just need to pick out the patterns you want. Now I'm curious about something and I need somebody out there to help me. So there is an African print called, for example, the African print very typical of Ghana. We call them the kente, and it's very outstanding. Now this is very typical of Cameroon. You only find this in Cameroon, and it's typical of the west and the northwest region of Cameroon. But how do we call it? Like, I think we need a name, because there is no name. What you just see in the market is you want Bamenda material, and we get ourselves, but hey, I think we need a name for this, like that somebody can actually buy from somewhere else in the world. This is amazing patterns going in here. So I'm already rocking one of these African prints. The thing about African prints nowadays is you can wear anything at all, and you're good to go. And my assignment to people who print textiles in Cameroon, give us a name for this. Now, there is such a thing as me not knowing a name, and there is actually a name. So guys, in comments below, if you've heard anywhere or if you work at the text, just tell me what is labeled on these prints when it comes from the production houses. Thank you. Right away we will go to the next thing. The next thing is this. Okay, this is one of those fabrics which have names which we acquired from somewhere. Now I'm getting some kind of a twist somewhere. Some people call this Denim and some people call it Velo. Okay, I know Velo is a French name for velvet, but this Denim, I don't know where it's coming from. Okay, but this is velvet, and this is another very trendy fabric in the northwest region of Cameroon, and nowadays it's actually very representing of Cameroon. This is what happens. There is such a thing we call atogo, and we use velvet and we embroider with colorful threads, and at the end of the day we find something like this. So actually this was inspired by this. there, before now you will have this and then the embroidery, but you know, with industrialization and all of that, you can simply make a print of this. So if you find anything looking like this somewhere, or velvet on which embroidery has been done with colorful threads such as yellow, orange, pink, green, all of that, it's Cameroon. It's Northwest. Now we are getting Cameroon out there. If you were to buy this, if you were to buy something like this, what would you call it? Let me guess. Let me guess. You will go to the market and you would say that you want something that is stretchy. Now you're going to get something like this, yeah? But there's a funny thing I've heard somewhere. Cameroon, Bamenda. Somebody will say they want something that is drawing. And this is what they mean by drawing. But this is stretch, right? And this fabric is called lycra. So there's a lot of stretchy material, but lycra is very, very popular. And if you were going to ask for lycra, then you will be close. You will be close. You know, you'll be close, yeah? You'll be very close. What I'm sharing with you today are basics, but there is a lot of fabric which will only have itself named by its manufacturer. So we won't see it in the market or on some shelf and then we just call it a certain name. We will have to see what the manufacturer calls it. This is because there's a lot of innovation. So you could use cotton and spandex and come up with something. And you see, cotton is material on its own, spandex could be made as material on its own, but when you put them together, it's going to give you a certain characteristic. So what I'm sharing today is basics. Now let's go straight up to this. This is what people call net. You find it a lot in bridals and children's wear, evening wear as well. This is what people call net. So if you went to the market somewhere in Bamenda, somewhere in the northwest region of Cameroon, somewhere in southwest, you call this net, and then you ask for the particular, you ask for the soft net. Yeah, that's what they call it, soft net. But what do we actually call it? This is tulle, and tulle is very soft and beautiful, perfect for bridals. Now tulle can get a lot of things happening with it. Look at this. This is a beaded tulle. So it's tulle, but it's beaded. Yeah, calling this gin is like calling every washing detergent Omo. That's what we do in Cameroon. Yeah, so this is denim, but somebody branded it in a certain way and then it got the name jean. So hey guys, next time you want to buy this on an online shop, you'll be asking for a denim shirt, full leather top I'm wearing with my denim jacket. Now this is because leather, you know, is the skin of animals and it's obviously more expensive than faux leather would be. So faux leather is what we find a lot. So there is taff lining and there is taff material. Now taff material looks like this, but it's just heavier than this. And its actual name is taffeta. So we were very close when we said taff. Yeah, so we got taffeta lining, we have taffeta fabric. Perfect for bridals, perfect for children's wear. You've seen it a lot in children's wear. Perfect for evening wear as well. If you're in Bamenda, you know Coton Swiss. In fact, if you are English speaking in Cameroon, you know Coton Swiss. Here it is now. This is polished cotton. So it's cotton that has been polished, just like the way it sounds. So it's very smooth and you can get, most of them have some stretch in it, and there is, most of them have a sheen as well. Yeah, a sheen. So this is polished cotton. You want a polished cotton shirt, you can ask for that anywhere online and you get exactly what you meant. Now there is cotton on the market too, but cotton, if I held cotton right next to these, you find that this has some more could we call it finesse to it. Most of this is what we really have in the market, what is really occurrent in, you know, day-to-day wear, and that's why I felt like it's important for me to share this. And the reasons we don't quite have every of them here, but I believe somebody found this helpful. And if you are that person that found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Now, comment as well. Ask me anything concerning the fabrics, contribute. There's something you know I haven't mentioned, anything in the fashion industry, we can all help ourselves. So, there is such a thing called Muslin, and then there is what we call Muslin. And Muslin is not just us not pronouncing it like it's totally something different, like it's different. This is what we call Muslin. So this is Muslin. Muslin. You meant chiffon when you said muslin. Well, that's how we call it. So I'm wearing a chiffon shirt, and this is perfect for casual wear. You know, chiffon is magic because it works perfectly for a lot of things. You can use chiffon for casual wear, for men's wear, women's wear, for evening wear, and it's just perfect. Yeah, for all of them. That was it for today. Thank you very much for watching. It was African prints for wrapper, taffeta for taff, polished cotton for Coton Swiss, tulle for net, and what else did I not mention? Chiffon for muslin. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and look out for my next video. Bye.